Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's 5 o'clock right now, so you guys all also know what that means. That means there's a new video. You should go watch it right now because it's a good one. I think I found a way to cure your guys' sadness and depression. Just go on a walk and watch the sunset and watch how much your life can change. But that is the video, and right now I am at the store. I just went in and did all my stuff for the store. So right now I'm about to leave and head to work. But I wanted to record the intro before I left so I don't have to do it later. And yeah, it's gonna be an awesome day today. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what videos you want to see. Comment down below what mental health topics you want me to go deeper in and all that type of stuff. I don't know what today's topic is gonna be, but we'll figure it out later once I look at my notes and see what kind of videos that I should post. But yeah, hopefully you guys are still liking the videos and all that type of stuff, all the rants. I love talking about the mental health and just telling you guys what I think that could help you and things that have helped me along the way. So it's truly awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go and then we will go from there. Sometimes I just think sometimes the DJI Osmo is kind of better than the Sony VE10 at some point at some things, and I sometimes still love using it because of the phase tracker. I miss it. But I was literally listening to Avicii Levels, and let me tell you guys, Avicii is such an iconic EDM person. I'm a huge fan of EDM music. Daft Punk, Martin Garrix, all those people who are DJs and do music. And over the weekend I was watching Avicii's Tim new documentary series, or not series, movie. And let me tell you, that was such nostalgia, and it's kind of it goes perfectly with this video because it's about mental health. Because watching it, it's just realizing of how much it's crazy to believe of how long ago it's been and how his music has changed the EDM and all that type of stuff to making people like the Chainsmokers could become big because of him. And it's just how he made his music. He was given a gift, and in the documentary he did say, if you do the thing you love and you work on it every single day, you can make it a living. And it's something to realize because like he was doing this since he was like 17, making music, and it's crazy to believe. And more so when I was watching the documentary, he talks about how he fell out of passion with his the thing he truly loved the most because of his mental health and the fame got to him. And I think that's one thing to realize is that even though like I'm recording this and if I ever watch this back like in the future, it would be crazy to believe to let fame get to you. You shouldn't let the fame, the followers, the money get to your head. And if you're like 17, 18, 19, like the age they were saying he was, that's like crazy to believe. You're making all this money and you're becoming the biggest EDM DJ in the world, and it just gets to your head. Sometimes you forget who you are. He lives Avicii when he's on the when he's DJing, but lives his Tim life on the outside when he's not performing. And sometimes it goes also with the video. I mean, don't be two people, don't live two different lives. And that's something that he did, and he ended up realizing that at some point he had to take a break. Once you get more into the document movie, you realize like he just goes on and takes a break. He wants to go live his life. He wants to be away from the fame, from DJing and all that type of stuff, to focus on his mental. And then there was also times where he did take breaks to figure out what he wanted, and he wanted to work with other musicians and know how they make their music. There's so much things that makes you realize about mental health. Like you could put this with an athlete, you could put it as a artist, you could put it as a content creator. You could do doing your goal, the dream you love, and making it a reality, and doing it every single day, and just watching it blow up. Like getting 50K subscribers. You were doing content creation, just blowing up overnight, and then realizing you kind of made it of where you wanted, but then you end up getting all the money, all the fame, and then like you're living two different lives. And that's what messes with your mental. And that's why a lot of time I say, if you're gonna do content creation or anything, don't think about money, views, and just create and just document your life. Like this is, to me, is just like documentary. Like I'm documenting my life, and it's kind of like thinking like in the future I could look back at this and be like, dang, I kind of like talked really well about mental health and all that type of stuff, to see where I was then, to see where I will be in the future. Like even when I reread the videos I used to write, like in 2021, 2022, it's kind of crazy to see how far like I've came. Like it's kind of crazy that I used to write like that, and I gotten better, but it's like still amazing to see how well I was. But continuing on with the story that with Da Vinci, he was living two different lives, Vinci and Tim, and then he had to take a break because he wanted to live his Tim life and live a happy life and not need to focus about touring and doing shows and just live his life. You do it for so long. He was doing it since he was 17. You do it for 10 years, and you want to live your life. You want to, like, you made all this money, you are able to, you should live your life and put your mental health first. But if you guys don't know, he ended up passing away in 2018. In the documentary, it says, like, he went on a trip, and then almost before the trip ended, he ended up committing, I believe it was suicide, because they say he take his own life. He took his own life, and it's something to realize. Like, you could have it all. You could chase your dream. You could chase your goal. You could make your dreams into reality, and you could do everything you want, and then just show that you are living someone's dream, but you're also not happy with where you're at mentally. You're not happy with yourself. And a lot of people in the documentary did say, like, they wish they knew what was going on in his head because they never knew what was going on in his head. They always saw him happy, smiling, but like someone never took the time to talk with him deeply about, hey, how is your mental health doing? How are you doing? How is Tim? And this story could just fit perfectly with, like, if you're struggling, if you're someone who is struggling with mental health, if you're living two different lives, being a person that you are at your house and then coming to work or going to school and putting a mask on, that could be a way that you could relate to it. But realizing is that no one's going to know how you truly feel. And like I said, I'll use myself as an example because I went through it and realized that I should have opened up to the people about that I was struggling with mental health, that I was at my lowest, at my low, because I could have used my closest friends as a support for them to believe and know I could do it, and also telling myself I could be happy one day. And he didn't get to see it, because he just, he put so much on your shoulders. I get at some point, you want to commit, because I was at that point where I did want to commit, and he changed the world, the EDM world forever. And it's kind of like reading TikToks about it. It's just, man, it would be crazy to go see him in concert now. But he eventually struggled with mental health and making his goals a reality. And that just goes on with mental health to show that everyone struggles, no matter who you are, famous, not famous, 15 to like 25 who are struggling. You guys are not alone. None of you guys are alone. Like I say in every outro, that my DMs are always open if you're someone who's struggling with mental health, anxiety, or any of that type of stuff. Because I was in that spot where I was struggling. I wanted to commit. I wanted to just, I was taking substances. I was doing things that wasn't healthy for my mental health. And yeah, I had to take the risk and take the start to start improving some way and somehow. And I know it's hard. Guys, I told you in my last video, it's taking me 5 years to find happiness. It's taking me 5 years to improve my mental health. And all you have to do is have patience with yourself and believe that you can do it. And just, if you need someone to talk to, and, you don't need to have their opinion. You don't need to, like, say, just have them listen to you, just say, because sometimes that's all we need is someone just to listen, and we don't need their feedback. Just let them, just rant to them, or let them rant to you about what they're struggling. And then you can ask if they want your opinion, then you give it to them. But if not, then that's all they need. Us humans need to talk and just feel connection and know that everything's gonna be all right. Know that we're supposed to experience mental health sadness and all that type of stuff. But I thought this was actually a good topic to talk about because the movie really did hit and realized, like, a lot of things, can happen if you're a famous person or if you're not. Still, mental health goes a long way and we all suffer in some way. But I think this will conclude today's video. I hope you guys like this rant and realize that mental health is with everyone. Don't live two different lives. Talk to someone if you are struggling. And if you want to see that movie, go watch it. It's on Netflix. It's called It's Tim. About Da Vinci. Greatest EDM rapper up there with Daft Punk as well. But yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what videos you want to see. And comment down below what mental health topics you want me to go deeper in and all that type of stuff. And make sure you're grinding every single day for the next 365 days as we're grinding from January 2025 to January 2026. Take that risk, do something to improve your mental health. Your life can change in 6 months. Your life can change in the next 365 days if you take that risk. I was someone who had fear about recording and doing all that type of stuff, but you get used to it and you just fall in love with it. And I'm in love with recording, and just take the risk and just don't listen to what people have to say and do what fulfills you. And again, if you're someone who's struggling with mental health, depression, anxiety, any of that type of stuff, my DMs are truly open. And yeah, go see that movie, Avicii. It's Tim if you want to know what happens. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.